press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello dear students, how are you? I hope that all are doing good. Is it? So today I am here with you, the lesson, the 100 dresses. So which were we have stopped in the last class. So I am going to continue that lesson today's class. Okay. In this lesson we have come to know about the character called the Wanda Petronsky. Okay, how she was treated by her classmates. Okay, and there is no friend in her class, and nobody is loved to talk to this girl. Okay, so no one cares because she belongs to, there is an historical background because she belongs to the Polish American community, and the people who belongs to this, they don't have a proper identity in the America, and her name is also a little bit strange, and her dress is also it's not good when she wore the dress. Okay, by the dress, I have told you the question arises in the beginning. Okay, the people who are judging for a person or for a people that by their attire, by their dress, or either by their money, or either by their wealth, or from their profession, or anything other characters are present in the people, in a person, to judge that. Okay, what is the important here? Judging the people by their profession, by their wealth or money, judging the people by their internal characters, by their personalities, and what way they were bring out. Okay, so their creativity, their intelligence, from that they are judging. Of course, the people are judging, so it is not good. Actually, we are judging the people by their wealth, by their dress, and by their the money and profession. Okay, so we should have to judge the ability of a person. Okay, what kind of a person is, from the ability we should have to judge. But in this girl's case, it's not like that, because the children are innocent. They don't know what is good and what is bad. Okay, so they don't know that which one is good one. This kind of a judgment is a good for friendship, or good for their upbringing. What? But the environment is like that, but the situation was like that during the school. Okay, so but we should have to not follow this kind of attitude. Okay, so that should lead to the discrimination among the children and among the students. So that should have to avoid it in the schools. But in the case of Wanda Petronsky, it's not easy to her. And she is not talking more in the class. She is always quiet and polite. Okay, and there are another two girls called Peggy and Madeline. They used to fun of her. Okay, so because of her dress, because of her name. But that is a bad one. And these two girls are not bad girls. But their innocence, I am telling you, they are not enough mature from their mentality. So they are growing kids. But we should have to tell them, but teachers and parents have to tell them that about what is good and what is bad for them. It's not good for the community, and it's not for the development of the child. Okay, so this is the thing. So I'm not telling about the Wanda Petronsky's characteristics, and I'm also telling about we people are seeing in the classes. Okay, so we can see that discrimination in the classes. So that should be avoided. Okay, it's not about the story of a Wanda alone. It's about so many children, the students who are suffering with this discrimination. So that should be avoided in the school. Okay, in the school and in the class. Almost all the management and everybody is avoiding. But the main thing, it should be start with the children, with the kids. If the kids and the children, they were not following, so no one is discriminating. Okay. Is because thanks of our democracy and all, we are not doing that kind. But the stories belong to the Wanda, so little bit it is different from our story. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, in the last class I have stopped here. Like Wanda, Peggy would say in the most courteous manner as she was talking to Miss Mason. Okay, so this Wanda, she was talking with Miss Mason. So during that time, she was talking with more politely. Who? This Peggy was talking with more politely to the Wanda. So during the this Vanda, she was talking with the Miss Myson. She was a teacher. Vanda, she would have say giving one of her friends a nudge. Okay, so one of her friends were giving a nudge to the, I told you, she gave a little push to this Vanda, and she would say here, tell us, so tell me about something. How many dresses did you say you had, you are hanging up in your closet? So tell me about something, that how many dresses you have in your hanging closet. She asked the question, but in a polite manner. Who? This Peggy. Then 100, Vanda would say. So Vanda says here 100 dresses. 100, exclaimed all the little girls incredulously, and the little ones would stop playing hopscotch and listen. Okay, incredulously means showing unwillingness to believe. Okay, so here 100, she was exclaimed, you have 100 dress. All the little girls were shocked, showing unwillingness to believe. They were not able to believe she has 100 dresses. And the little ones would stop playing the hopscotch and listen. And the little girls, they were playing hopscotch. I told you, hopscotch is a game. It's a kind of game. The girls love to play this game. Okay. So while playing the little girl that game, so they were also stopped and started listening that words. Okay, what the Vanda said here, 100 dresses. Yeah, 100, all lined up, said Vanda. Then her thin lips drew together in silence. Yes, of course, 100 dresses. It was all lined in one by one. Okay, so again she was in silence. After she said the sentences by Vanda, she was in silence. What are they like? All silk, I bet, said Peggy. So what kind of dresses you have? I bet it's the silk one. Who said here? Peggy. So again she is mocking at her. Okay, she is not believing this thing. Why she is not believing? Because this girl, she used to wear all the time only one dress, and also that was also faded blue. Okay, it was not properly ironed. Okay, so obviously she is not a rich people. But these kids also, like Peggy and Madeline, so especially the Peggy, not Madeline. So Peggy, she is used to ask to this girl about her condition. Okay, it's not truly the condition. So in the form of a mob, she used to ask. Okay, then but so Vanda is also not quiet. She is also giving her back answers. Okay, let's see. Yeah, all silk, all colors, velvet too. So here Vanda said, yes, it is all the silk. So the fabric of the dresses was silk and also all colors. So in my closet, I have 100 dresses, and from all the colors I have. Velvet too, you have velvet also. It is also kind of a fabric, that is velvet. Yeah, velvet too, 100 dresses. Vanda would repeat stolidly, all lined up in my closet. Stolidly means not showing any feeling. Okay, yeah, it's a velvet too. I have a velvet fabric dress. And also the 100 dresses. Vanda would repeat. She said this sentence. So in what manner? Without no feeling. Without any feelings, she said it. All lined up in my closet. So it was lined. It was means hanged one by one. It was lined. You know, in our closets, how we are hanged the dresses. So one by one. It is called all lined up. Then they would let her go, and then before she would gone very far, they couldn't help bursting into shrieks, peals of laughter. Okay. Then after hearing her words, they used to let her go. Okay. So when she went away from that place, so back of her, they were used to laugh. How they are laughing with very shrieks and also peals of laughter. They couldn't help from that laugh because they are understood that these girls were understood that she is telling lie. Okay, if she was telling the truth, she is not used to dress one particular dress daily. Okay, she used to wear a different color dress. What she is telling here, but they know that she is telling lie. Although they know that she is telling lie, but then also they are not leaving this girl. Always they're having a fun of this girl. Okay. This is next 100 dresses. Obviously, the only dress Wanda had was the blue one she wore every day. So why did she had 100? What a story. Okay, so here, yes, 100 dress. Obviously, I have 100 dresses. The only dress Wanda had was the blue one. As I told you, the Wanda had only the blue one, but she's telling the 100 dresses. Okay, so why did she said she had 100 dresses? Why did she say she had 100 dresses? Yes, of course, she's telling a lie. But why did she's telling the lie? What is the reason behind that? Okay, so because of that, Peggy is asking. This is the duty of Peggy, that asking these questions repeatedly. Okay, but here the Wanda also not quite. She is also telling her answer. Okay, here, and the next is what a story. So she is, yes, they know that she's telling the story. It's not a real thing. It's a fake. Okay. How many shoes did you say you had? So again, after the dress, now it comes to the shoes. So how many pairs of shoes did you had? Okay. So did you say you had 60 pairs all lined up in my closet? So again she was responded like that. I have 60 pairs of shoes. So all it was lined in my closet. Again it was arranged in a one by one. Okay, what? It is the 60 pairs of shoes I have in my closet. So she was given this kind of a response. Cries of exaggerated politeness greeted this, all alike. It is the expression was given by the girls. They were laughing. Cries means they were laughing very loudly. Okay, they were exaggerated. Okay, and then greeted, politeness greeted. So they were asking very polite manner. They were not asking like a rude manner. Hey, tell me how many dresses you have in your closet? No, they were asking very politely. Okay, so they were, after that they were having a fun of this girl. They know that. Okay, she is telling lies. She is telling a fake story. It's not a real one. But although they used to make fun of this girl Wanda. Oh no, every pair is different. All colors are all lined up. Yes, you have a different pairs of shoes. Yes, of course, all colors and all lined up. Peggy, who had thought up this game, and Mary, her inseparable friend. Okay, so Peggy who had thought about up this game. So it is like a game. Okay, Mary, her inseparable friend. Here Mary, I told you Madeline. So in the short form, so they used to call as a Mary. Her inseparable friend. She is the inseparable. Always they are stick together. Okay, who this Peggy and also Mary. Were always the last to leave. Finally, Wanda would move the street, her eyes dull and her mouth closed, itching her left shoulder every now and then in the funny way she had, finishing the walk to school alone. So after this discussion, after their diary routine, so Wanda used to go to her home. Okay, with the dull eyes, with the sad one, she used to go to home, and always they were going last. Who the Peggy and Mary, they were used to go last for home, and she was made a shoulder like itching. So one shoulder is like this. Okay, one shoulder is up and another shoulder is down. So she used to go in an awkward manner. Who this Wanda? I'm not telling the character which is. I'm not telling here the Wanda's character like a little awkward. Okay, so in what way she is appeared in front of these kids in school? I'm not joke or fun of this. Okay, so don't get how the teacher is saying to Wanda, what is the condition of this girl? But she used to say like this. No, don't think that. So I'm just giving a description of the character of this girl. Okay, so don't think like that. So it's a hitching. Hitching means it's kind of not that hitching. Okay, it's a one shoulder is up, little up. So she used to bend. Okay, always she used to bend and she used to go to home. And it's like a funny way she had. And finishing the walk to school alone. And she is not going with other kids. She is going alone. Okay, because she don't have any friend. She doesn't have any friends. Peggy was not really cruel. She protected small children from bullies. Okay, Actually, the Peggy is also not a bad girl. She is also protected the small kids from the bullies. Bullies means leg pulling. Okay, leg pulling means making a fun of the other kids. Okay, so then bullies here, those who hear the meaning given about bullies, those who use their strength or power to frighten weaker people. Okay, those who use their strength and power to frighten make fear of the weaker people, that is called bullies. And she cried for hours if she saw an animal mistreated. So Peggy, she was very soft, she was very innocent girl. Okay, and whenever the little animal they were mistreated, she used to cry. Okay, and if anybody had said to her, don't you think that this is a cruel way to treat Vanda? So if anybody say to this girl Peggy, so in what way you are treating to Vanda? So at that case she would have been very surprised, cruel. Okay, she was thinking that she was very surprised, cruel here. Why did the girl say she had 100 dresses? She is not telling here, she don't want to take a leg pulling of this girl, the Vanda. Okay, she don't want to make fun of that. But she knows that she is telling lie. So what is the reason behind that she is telling lie? She can say the truth, no, I don't have a dresses, that's enough. But although she knows it, she is not stop herself to ask this question. Okay, so this is. Anybody could tell that that was a lie. Why did she want to lie? Okay, so anybody could say that that girl is the Vanda, she is telling lie. Then why she is telling lie? Tell the truth, no. So she didn't have any 100 dresses, and she wasn't just an ordinary person. Else, why did she have a name like that? Okay, and even they are not liking the name here. The Peggy, the name is little awkward, like Vanda Petronsky. It's a little strange. It's not awkward. It is awkward to these people because they belongs to the native of America. Okay, they belongs to native of America. So their names are like Alan Smith. Okay, so compared to that names, her names is also a little bit strange. Okay, so even the name is also not similar to our names. Anyway, they never made her cry, but she used to try that. The Peggy, she always think about her emotions. Okay, she never used to cry. Vanda. As for Maddie, this business of asking Vanda every day how many dresses and how many hats and how many this and that she had was bothering her. Okay, so this is about a Peggy. I told you the character of Peggy. So let's see about a Maddie. So what is the character of this girl? And now she is a bothering of these questions. Okay, bothering of these questions like asking the how many dresses she had. Okay, Vanda had, how many hats she had. So why we are asking about the dresses and hats every day? Okay, so it is bothering to her. Why it is bothering? Let's see here. Maddie was poor herself. Why it is bothering? Maddie is also the poor girl. She belongs to poor family. She usually wore somebody's hand-me-down clothes. Maddie. So hand-me-down means donated clothes. Okay, she usually wore the clothes which is donated, which is the other people's clothes. Okay. Thank goodness she didn't live up on Boggin Heights or have a funny names. The Boggin Heights, it is a particular place which belongs to the Polish American community. So they are not liking that place. So that's why she is saying that thank goodness, the Maddie, that I am not belonging to that particular place that is called Boggin Heights. And also I didn't have that kind of a funny name. But although I belong to the poor family. Okay, sometimes when Peggy was asking Vanda those questions in that mocking, polite voice, Maddie felt embarrassed and studied the marbles in the palms of her hand. Okay, sometimes when Peggy was asking Vanda those questions, so in the mocking, polite ways, they were mocking in a polite ways. So what the Maddie felt here, the Maddie felt embarrassed. She is also not feeling comfortable when she was asking this question. When the Peggy was asking the questions to the Vanda, okay, she always thinking that if Vanda is not here, if they will make a fun of to my clothes. Okay, she was embarrassed about that thinking. and studying the marbles in the palms of her hand, rolling them around and saying nothing herself. Okay. Here, something marbles in her palms. So always she had something. When this Wanda, she was asked the question by the Peggy. So she used to take some marbles and she was playing. So maybe the next turn it will come to her. Okay, she was embarrassed herself. Not that she felt sorry for Wanda exactly. Okay, and she is not even sorry for the Wanda exactly. And she would never have paid any attention to Wanda if Peggy hadn't invented the dresses game. Okay, and she is not bothering about Wanda also, who the marry. She is not bothering about this girl. Okay, this game, like asking questions daily, it's kind of a game now for the Peggy. Okay, why this Peggy is asking this kind of a questions to her? Why she has invented this kind of a game? And why? What is the matter? Why we are caring about the dresses of that girl? So why we need that? Okay. So this is the questions are bothering to Betty. Then, but suppose Peggy and all others started on her next. Okay. So here she is supposing about that her conditions, because she belongs to poor family and she is also used some dresses, own or dresses. Okay. And which her mother is giving some nutrients. She made some decorative, and she was wearing the dresses which was donated by the other people. Okay, and now she is afraid about that. Maybe the next turn is mine. Okay, who the marry? She wasn't as poor as Wanda, perhaps, but she was poor. Okay, she was not poor like Wanda, but she was a poor. Of course, she would have more sense than to say she had 100 dresses. Okay, so but of course she would say that I have 100 dresses. Yes, although she belongs to the poor family, but she can accept that she had 100 dresses. Still, she would not like for them to begin on her. She wished Peggy would stop teasing Wanda Petronsky. She is not wishing that Peggy is going to ask this question daily. Okay, about this about the 100 dresses. When she would stop this game, she is worrying about that. Okay, she used to say that to Peggy, but how can she say that? Okay, maybe the next turn is mine. She's thinking like that. She supposed that. Okay, so that's why this is the story of this lesson. Okay, so now you come to know about how this girl was treated by the friends and what are the 100 dresses here. Okay, so I hope that you all are understood this. I will move on to the next paragraph now. Today, even though they had been late to school, Maddie was glad she had not had to make fun of the Wanda. Okay, so here they both were late for the school. And Maddie was thinking that she is happy for that, they are not going to fun of Wanda because they were late. She worked her arithmetic problems absent-mindedly. Maddie was working on arithmetic problems with the absent-minded. Okay, she used to think about the Wanda's questions and asking and all. Actually, she is not interested. They both were also not interested. What is that? But she is interested about the the Peggy, and this Maddie is also not interested about this girl. Okay. Then 8 times 8. Let's see. She wished she had a nerve to write Peggy a note. Now she wanted to write a note to the Peggy, Maddie. She is requesting to stop this game, asking these questions. Okay. So 8 times 8, let's see. 8 times 8, let's see. It means that, let's see about how so many times she was thought about to write the letter. But luckily, she started writing the letter now. A note, because she knew she never would have the courage. So now she decided to write a letter to the Peggy. Okay, and she is thinking that she don't have a courage also. She didn't have a courage to tell that to stop this game. but she is liking to stop this game. To speak right out to Peggy to say, "Hey Peg, let's stop asking Wanda how many dresses she has." She didn't have the courage to ask to Peggy, Peggy, "Hey Peg, let's stop the asking Wanda's dresses." Okay, so you can have to stop this. So she didn't have that kind of a dare. When she finished her arithmetic, she did start a note to Peggy. After finishing her work in arithmetic problems, she began to write the letter. Suddenly she paused and shuddered. So suddenly she was stopped. Yes, she was ready to write the letter, but again she was stopped herself. Shuddered. She pictured herself in the schoolyard and a new target for Peggy and the girls. She was imagining. While she was writing a note for the Peggy about stop asking these questions of 100 dresses, and suddenly she was imagining. She was picturizing in her mind. Okay, in the schoolyard. So the questions were arises here for Peggy and the girls. The Peggy might ask her where she got the dress that she had on. Okay, because this Maddie, she used to wear the dress which is Peggy was used dresses. Okay, because she was also in a poor condition, and which was donated dresses. Okay, the Peggy's donated dresses was used by Maddie, and now she was thinking that after this Wanda, maybe the Peggy will ask the questions to me in the schoolyard along with all the girls. And what the questions she is asking here? So this is imagination of Maddie. If she stops to asking questions to Wanda. So what is the questions here? Peggy might ask her where she got the dress that she had on, and Maddie would have to say it was on Peggy's old ones that Maddie's mother had tried to disguise her with the new trimmings, so no one in room 13 would recognize it. Okay, so here if she could request her to stop this asking the questions to the Wanda, but the next turn is to me. Okay, and later what the questions she was arises here, that is, so whose dresses you are wearing. Okay, because her mother used to wore this girl which is thrown out of the dresses of Peggy. Okay, which was Peggy was wore it was old dresses, and after that the mother of the Maddie, she made some decorative things like trimmings and everything. Then she was owned by the Maddie, but because of the decorative and trimming, nobody has recognized it. Okay, but if she were recognized, who the Peggy, so you have owned my dresses, old dresses, then the next Wanda is me, not the Wanda. Who has imagined here? Maddie has imagined. Okay, so this is the thing. So it was discussed for her. For what? For whom? To Maddie. Okay, so this is the story. So today I am going to stop this lesson here. So remaining story is there. So that one I will finish it on the next class. So all of you, I hope that you all are understood it. All of you stay at home, keep learning. Thank you.